Hello, friends. I am here in Georgia, in Tbilisi, and can you imagine? Next to me is a famous Chinese woman living in Singapore. She is usually known as the Queen of Success Resources, helping people all over the world to achieve success. And another princess that I met this weekend, her name is Rela Melchor Santos. She is from Filipinos, but living all over the world. So two powerful global women. I was very, very interested to know the culture that they both come. What is behind this culture when we talk about women? And they are both inspiring, both powerful. And I think they will share with you something very interesting that will inspire you. Veronica, I think you belong to the world. You are Chinese, but you are all over the world. And probably your country is the world now, the planet. And but still, the roots coming from a culture like we were talking earlier about Chinese food, Chinese mentality of going back to spirituality. But I'm very interested to know, what is Chinese perspective about women?
Of course, my name is Veronicas. As I say, I'm a global woman, and I travel the world with a mission of empowering women, changing lives globally. I love working with Rela with the Global Women Club. So, what I find that being a Chinese, Asian, or even European, I think we're all the same. The core of who we are is always the same, but we have been sort of brought up to believe in a certain way that we are different, and that's the reason why all these challenges of how we look at ourselves as a women. As a Chinese,
what do you mean different, Veronica?
Different means that we were told not to do things in a certain way. It means we are not good enough, we are not rich enough, smart enough, or even more, as a woman, not beautiful enough. We are fat, we are thin, and and all these things sort of has branded us to grow into a condition that we are not good enough. But again, back to what Asian or Chinese belief system value is. We believe in respecting people, respecting the elders, taking care of the elders. We believe in giving, serving first instead of taking. So these are the two very, very fundamental beliefs that we were told when we were from young we were told, and I think sometimes we made a mistake. Is it a mistake? No, but we still tell our children that everything you do, these are the two very important values that you use to grow whatever you want to do, whether in business, in work, or in any relationship. That if you start with respecting others, put yourself in their shoes first, and not live your life all about yourself, and serve others, help people, solve people's problem. And as we say, the more problem you solve, the better you become, the more money you will make ultimately. So I believe these are the two very strong fundamental values of Chinese, and including, I'm sure, Asian and my friend in Philippines, right, Maria?
Yes, and Rela, listening to what Veronica was saying, does it match a little bit with does it resonate with your culture and women perspective?
Not so much with the culture, but with her message. It's the same thing. The message of the foundation, the I Am Sam Foundation, Mirela, and Veronica, who I call Queenie, is everybody needs, every single human being in this planet, and we have 7 billion. Simply when you get out from your mother's tummy, okay, you need to know that you're special, unique, and precious. You do not have to be anything or do anything. That alone makes you.
How we change that, Veronica was saying, and it's the same in my culture, for example, that if you are a woman, you are not unique, you are just one to serve. So how this is changing?
It takes just one voice. It takes you and me, and you know very well the ripple effect. Give them a mic. Give them a mic. And, you know, we that have been helped, inspired, that have had to pick up the pieces, okay, have a responsibility for the world. We have to go out. We have to be courageous. We cannot keep quiet. We must reach out to others. We must reach out.
What is something similar with the Chinese culture and Filipinous culture?
Well, the love for family is there, the love for family. But again, the world has become borderless. Respect is universal. It does not belong to any. It is not monopolized by any culture, nationality, race, religion. It is across all sectors, all geographies, genderless. It is for everybody. In fact, at the foundation, we use a Tibetan greeting called Tashi Delay. Put your hands here in your heart, look into each other's eyes, and say Tashi Delay. And you know what that means?
No, do you know that?
No, I don't.
It means I honor the greatness in you. I honor the place in your heart where lives your courage, honor, love, hope, and dreams. It's two words, but it is a start. It is a start to make the world less hostile, to actually make that step to say, you are great. Many people do not know they are great. So I teach, for instance, that I am also two very powerful words, because what you put after it becomes you. My empowerment. It becomes me, my empowerment. And I say, my dear, my sweethearts, at first it will not sound, it will be like a decision to say, I am happy, I am successful, I am prosperous, I am kind. Sometimes it will feel uncomfortable at first until it becomes you. It starts with a decision. Okay, you have to be, to do, to have. Right?
That's a great message. And Veronica, what would be your message to a lot of people? And do you deliver message all over the world, how people can have more hope and be more powerful and stand up for what they can do in life?
Okay, so for me is I'm in the business education, and to add on what we say that yes, we have very strong inbuilt value of respect, giving, serving, and meaning a lot of sacrifice. And if this is not being cultivated, then the negative thing is that you become sacrificial in just giving without understanding, serving, and then the pain will be on you, that you never had enough time for yourself. So my message is how do we get out of this? Is actually to be in a correct environment, that we have been helped, as we said, that now our turn is to share with the world the message of get yourself educated. If you are in the wrong environment, whether it's in home, country, culture, you can get out of all the grounded values, whether it's right or wrong. You have to make it by educating yourself and surround yourself with the right people that you want to be, that you actually now learn from. Hey, we've gone through this same issue and we are out of it, and we can have a life of our own, and there's hope. So that's where I feel that education is always the most important thing we can learn. So education is the highest leverage. Those who don't know will now know, and those who don't have will now have. So get yourself educated, not just through books, but through seminars, events, and then finally, I think it's surrounding yourself with the right people who believes in you, who wants the best out of you, who pushes you to become a better person. And that's where you have hope. So life is not that bad after all. I can speak for all the women here. We are loving what we do. We love our life. And life is actually very beautiful if you know how to live it.
Thank you. This is how women get inspired when they see another woman that has achieved so much and also want to share the same thing for others. That is what it takes to collaboration and support each other. Thank you so much. Every single word that you said today was absolutely priceless. And Rela, your message as a woman now that has achieved all the obstacles and has overcome everything and achieved so much success.
Two things I want to say: that everybody needs to realize that they are responsible for their own evolution. And there is no excuse today for poverty and ignorance. It is in our hands. We just have to make the right choices. And there's a lot of information out there. I believe in what Veronica was saying. And remember, I said that being special, unique, and precious is a natural entitlement. But you want to be super? Add an E. Get yourself educated. Get yourself empowered to become respect-filled. Because you need to respect yourself before others respect you. Right? So that's what you get yourself respect-filled to become respectful, to have a respectful livelihood, respectful life, and inspiring life, one with significance and meaning. Then you will be fine. You will be very happy and successful. So that's my message.
I like this, you'll be fine. When I went to United States for the first time, everybody was ending the sentence, you'll be good, you'll be fine, you'll be good. So probably this is the way we should close this. Darlings, you'll be fine. So just believe in yourself and go and seek support to other women who have managed to achieve that before you. See you very soon and you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
You'll be great.